welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. And we're going to talk about this episode, Deonn and Lanise. Okay, so Deonn, he's 28 years old. He got 2 kids. One is 10 and one is 5. And he got hit up in the DMs by somebody named Lanise. So she's also a single parent. So he was kind of feeling that. She also has like an entrepreneurial spirit, and both of them is in Texas, so he was feeling that as well. He said it's been like he's had some crazy relationships in the past where like an ex was stalking him at one time, even put like a tracker under his car. So it was pretty crazy. So he said that he doesn't really want to change the way that he is, but no, he said actually that he does want to change his ways, and he said that he might want to even marry Lanise. So, you know, he's kind of looking at her pretty serious, and he's getting them little butterflies and stuff. He's been talking to her, I think, for over 2 years, he has said. So, you know, it's a little serious for him. So then we find out, like, later on, a girl named Shay had tagged Lanise in something, in like a boomerang or whatever. So when Cammy and Neve saw that, they kind of said there could be some kind of correlation. Something is going on. So then it looks like Deonn has mutual friends, and one of them was this same person, was Shay. And then there was another one named Cindy, who was also like a mutual friend that was following both of them. So it's like, they have 4 mutual friends. I wonder how this is connected. And you know what? Even while I'm saying this, I just thought of something. The fact that there's 4 mutual friends for Lanise as well as for him. But we'll get to that. So now, Lanise, who we come to find out is not really Lanise. Her name is actually Lala. Well, she called herself Lala, but her actual name, I think it was Latrian or something like that. I think it was like Latrian or Latrain. I think it was Latran, right? So she had actually messaged Neve and Cammy and was like, oh, are you guys filming an episode of Catfish with me on it? Because one of the girls had went to her and told her. The girl that told her was actually Cindy.
Go ahead and fill out your application. So you would create an account, which is usually best because then they can send you emails, and then you just go ahead and sign in. So that's what that process looks like. Let's see if we can find any reviews.
Maybe these two have some type of connection. So yeah, she was like that she don't really know the girl, and she doesn't know Shay either, even though she's following her and they're following her back. But she was like that Sin was actually the person that reached out. Even when they showed her the pictures, she was like, yeah, that's the same girl. So yeah, they was trying to do like a Zoom call with her, but she ended up like calling them via Instagram video. So it just worked out like that. And Cammy was just like, you know, maybe it's some type of page that people snoop on their boyfriends, or, you know, something didn't seem right. She was like, she's seen stuff like that where people would just kind of use the page, or it could have been like ex's revenge, where it's like all the girls he used to talk to were all sharing that one that one Lanise page, you know, trying to catch him or something. But still didn't have full evidence. So now they bring all the info to Deonn, and he said he didn't know any of the females that they mentioned. Like, he ain't know Sin, he ain't know Shay. They didn't look familiar, so he was just like confused. So now it's time for him to hit up that number. He hit her up, and she was like, oh, I'll video chat. Are you single now? So that right there was an indicator that something weird was going on. So they like, but you've been single this whole time, right? Like, why is she asking that particular question? So he's just like, yo, it's a long story. So it's like, here we go, dude. Why didn't you lead with this? Maybe if you would have led with this, we would have came with a conclusion a little bit faster. But you You hid the fact that you've been talking to somebody, you had a girl or something. And so now he reveals that he was not single when he met Lanise. He actually was living with his ex. And he said it was like a back and forth type of thing. So, you know, they were like off again, on again. And her name is Shanice, but they call her Tinky. But they're like, okay, so her name is Shanice. This girl is Lanise. You don't see that could be some kind of connection? Like, why didn't you tell us this before? Maybe we would have came to this conclusion. Like, the names are so similar. He's like, you know, we don't really call her Shanice. We call her Tinky. It doesn't matter. Bro, her name is Shanice, which rhymes with Lanise. Like, what? So, they get her to come on a Zoom call. Boom, pop. Here comes this chick. It's his girl, Shanice. And she pretty much tells us all. She's like, yeah, I'm his fiance. And she was like, she was pretty much trying to see what he was doing. And if he was trying to hook up with any girls. And she was like, yeah, like pretty much like, yeah, I caught you looking stupid out here. And she said that she did it intentionally because she wanted him to be going all over the place trying to meet up with chicks that he don't even know. And she was like, yeah, you know, like just pretty much calling him out for everything that he's been doing. So she claims that they've been together for 3 years, but he's like, you know, we've been on and off. She also claimed that she was his fiance, but she said, like, we've been talking about marriage, and he's like, yo, we don't even talk like that about marriage. Like, he was like, not many times. And I'm like, damn, like, homie's not even really claiming you. Like, that's not even cool right there. Like, and you calling yourself his fiance, but he's like, we don't even talk about marriage. So it's like, is he serious? Because it don't sound like it right about now. It sound like he about that playtime. Like, he even said that he was going to marry Lanise, you know, without even knowing who she was. So what, you just going to go out here and marry everybody? He trying to do some polygamous type of relationship. Trying to live in polygamy. So she said that as far as like with him, he's always flirting with chicks, and she feel like he out there doing him or doing them, like all these females out here, and then he coming back trying to, you know, sticky in her. And he was like that he be flirting way too much. He told all these females that he got the 3,000 twisted tippy lick tongue. Or, not even tongue, the 3,000 twister tippy lick combo. That's what he got. You know, all up in there. You know, he got one of those. So, I'm just like, ew. He be telling everybody that? You okay with that? Like, ew. I'm sorry, but like, once you show me who you are, like, that's just too much. And I don't do well with all that extra flirting stuff. Like, nah. It's all good and well till somebody get punched in the face. So it's like, nah, let's not even do that. Let's just, you know, let's just not even do all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when things get haywire. That's when females start getting crazy. Exhibit A. And so he looked like he was upset about the whole situation. She said that she don't know the girl Lala, and the girl don't have anything to do with the whole situation. She said she just got her on Facebook, and her 3 other friends all run this this Lanise page. So all of them use it to check up on their mans and stuff. So I know if any of her friends is like real friends, you know, like close, and their dudes know each other or know that she's their friend, they probably like, yo, facts, yo, like that's really what y'all doing right now. Because I think she did name some of them, or kind of name some of them. So it's like, they probably tired right now. Like, they probably been talking to these fake females to this Lanise chick for so long, and now they're like, damn, she got me, bro. So, but I don't know. I just feel like their relationship to me just seems kind of toxic. They asked him if he feels like he owes her an apology. Homie ended up logging off. Like, he was just not with it. I'm like, yo. I don't know. Like, I couldn't do this. Like, this is just, like, way too much. Like, this is, like, something you do when you're, like, 16, just starting your first relationship. Like, this is, like, all way too much. So Shanice, she was just, like, she don't want to have to worry about all that stuff. But he ended up being, like, completely silent when they would put them back in the room and was, like, talking. And I'm like, yo, Shanice, like, you need to do better, because at the end of the day, this dude is straight up playing you. He's playing you. You know he's playing you. He's out here talking to all these different females. That's just one that you know about. But who knows about the ones that he actually has met up with that you don't know about? You know? Like, he was dead willing to meet up with this chick. And I'm pretty sure it would have got a lot further if she was a real person. So it's just like, I don't know. For me, like, certain things would kind of bother me and be in the back of my head. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, so, you know, they just seem like, I guess they have, like, some toxic type of relationship that I guess they're kind of okay with or whatever. But they did do, like, the update or whatever, the 3-week update. They said that they did break up once again, no surprise, right? But they ended up being back together. So now they're even better than ever. And he said that he's not going to play, well, she said she's not going to play mind games with him. And he said that he's going to be faithful going forward. But I don't know. I don't know if 3 weeks is enough to, like, fully change somebody. I feel like, if anything, he'll probably just be smarter with what he does. And he probably won't use Instagram or anything, you know, on the internet to try to find women. He'll probably try to find them and do his flirting, his 3,000 twister tippy lip combo in person. You know what I mean? Instead of having to worry about, is this her? Is this somebody else? Close to her? A friend of hers? Let me lay back, you know? So I don't know. Like, I just feel like he don't seem like he's too serious about her. They don't seem like, he seemed like he's just chill, like he's just playing. He's trying to find somebody better, somebody to really uplift him. And I don't think that he really wants to be with her. But that's just my take on it. I ain't no relationship counselor. I could be completely wrong. Maybe this works for them. Some people just have some different situations, you know, that works for them. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Definitely make sure, once again, to go ahead and hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.